Thanks for joining us today at the Students to Business Day in Belgium. Would you mind introducing yourself? Tell me your name.
My name is Gert Franks and I work for the Belgian Railway Group in a subdivision called ICTRA, which stands for ICT for Rail. We do the optimization for the trains and the personnel for the railways, the Belgian railways.
So the Belgian Railway Group, that would be the trains that run all throughout Belgium?
Trains, the infrastructure, and also some other clients from the government or even private companies.
Great. And what's your role in this group? What do you do?
I'm a software architect for mainly .NET solutions.
Mainly .NET solutions. I'm assuming there are other solutions.
We have quite a lot. We have Java, we have .NET, we have PHP, we have SAP, name it, and probably we have it.
And what percentage of the solutions are running on a Microsoft platform?
That's very difficult to say because it changes quite a lot. Applications runs like 10 years and it's possible that today it runs on Forte and tomorrow, 10 years later, it will run on .NET or Java. So I don't put a percentage on it, but I think we try to use the best platform for the best solution.
Excellent. And in your group, how many people are working on the IT solutions for the trains?
The Belgian railways have like 2,000 ICT persons. 2,000, yes. But of course we have 38,000 people working for the Belgian Railway Group and also 5,000 trains. And the trains and the personnel needs to be automated in some way.
Wow. And so 2,000 personnel, and how are those jobs divided? What percentage are developers? What percentage are IT pros? Do you have just a break?
Of course, there's also telecom inside there, so there's a part of telecom. Then we have quite a large group of developers. I don't know all the numbers by heart, but of course, since I'm a .NET responsible person, I can tell you the number of .NET developers within the Belgian Railways, and that's over 100 .NET developers.
100 .NET developers.
Working on 70 different projects.
Wow, 70 different. That sounds fantastic. And of those 100 developers, how many of them are under 25?
Under 25.
Under 25.
Yeah, I would say of the 100 developers.
Just guess.
Yeah, maybe 15%.
15%.
Yeah, we try to we try to attract actually the students.
Try to.
Yeah, because they have innovative ideas. They are more modern. They are used to work with the latest technologies, and they don't always think about us because trains, But on the other side, we do lots of automation. We have almost everything inside the company, so we have quite good opportunities for the students.
That's really great. Now, if you were to talk to a student and try to tell them the one great thing about working in the development.NET group inside of Belgium Rail, what would you say? Like, what would be the best thing about your organization?
I think it's not only for the .NET, it's for the complete ICT group, is that we have quite a lot inside there because we're a large group. Today you can start as a .NET developer, but you can grow towards a .NET architect or maybe even an enterprise architect, or one day you say, I want to do system engineering, I want to maintain the Windows servers or the data centers we have. It's possible. So there's quite a lot of career opportunities and learning opportunities.
That's great. And where are your offices located?
It's in Brussels, just next to the Brussels South train station.
That's a perfect location.
Of course.
For commuting, that's excellent. And how long have you been working for?
I've been working for 3 years and a half for the Belgian Railways.
3 years and a half. And before that, were you an architect, or did you become an architect after?
I became an architect after, actually. I started out to be a teacher in a professional university. In .NET, of course, and C++. And then I went out to the private sector for U2U, which gives trainings in Eurasia for .NET. And from there on, I made the jump to an architect in the Belgian Railways.
Okay, do you think they pay more as an architect in the private world versus in academia?
In academia, they pay you actually based on your diploma and not on what you actually achieve. In private companies, including actually in our company, although we are not really private, but we try to see to the prestations of someone, what has the person in question has done, and not just the diploma. It's a good starting point, but yeah.
So are you making more today than you were making as a teacher?
Yes, I have to be honest, yes.
I love when people are honest, so thank you for being honest. And if you had any advice to give students who are looking for a job with your organization or with another organization, what do you think is the best advice for students to get a job after they graduate?
Well, actually follow, of course, the courses, try out stuff. Just don't follow the presentation or the guidelines of the book, and that's it. Try to think about what you do, how you do it, why you do it, because that's actually what will be tested out when you go out for your first job.
And when they interview for their first job, what's like the one thing they should make sure that the interviewer knows about them?
That they, of course, technically know for what they are coming out. So if you go for .NET, it's logically I will ask you questions about object orientation and .NET. And of course also if they are a little bit communicative, yes or no, if they can work in teams, because we never work alone, of course.
That's a very, very good point. So working in teams is important. And do you have any ideas on how they might be able to get that team experience before they graduate?
Do an internship within the Belgian Railways.
Excellent way to go. Thank you very much for your time. This is
You're
really
welcome.
informative. We really appreciate you being here.
Thank you.